All right, good morning everybody. Welcome back to North Dakota Today. I'm Joe Skurzewski. It's an exciting day here in the Magic City because we're getting ready for the big opening for the Magic City Discovery Center, a state-of-the-art facility on Minot's North Hill. Now with that, I'm joined with the Executive Director of the Magic City Discovery Center, Wendy Keller. Wendy, good morning.
Good morning.
How exciting is it for you all to be able to finally open this facility to the public tomorrow?
Oh, I am absolutely thrilled to be opening to the general public. We've been working on this for about 10 years, and it's finally here. And it's such a wonderful facility. As you can tell, we've got a field trip going on right now, and so I can just hardly wait to welcome the public in.
Now, I don't want the kids to have all the fun. I want to try out some of these
Yes.
toys too. I feel like a kid at Christmas here. Can we take a look at some of these exhibits?
Of course, yeah.
All right, we got the hoverboard here. How does this one work?
So this is a hover table. You just press one of the lights.
All right.
And then think of kind of like air hockey. This
Yeah.
whole area here is called Air Forces.
Okay.
And so it's sort of talking about the power of air and what it can do. So we've got a little bit of a traffic jam going on there.
Uh-oh.
So
what's going to happen here?
so we may have to help it a little bit with the...
All right. And this teaches the kids.
Just the power of air. It's basically making them float, essentially. These are light foam pieces, and it's just a fun way. All of these areas are just talking about the power of air and how air is a fluid, and so...
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It reminds me kind of like an air hockey table.
It is.
It's a good lesson to teach like how different pieces move on
It
different
is.
air.
For sure.
Yeah. Hey, let's try something else.
Yeah.
How about we got this right here? We got the
Yeah.
tornado vortex.
Yeah.
So this is
You
kind of
just
cool. Bit of
put-
a weather lesson.
Yeah.
Press
Push.
this button here.
It takes a minute for it to warm up, but what's happening is it's heating up water, so you'll start to see some mist coming up, and then there's an airflow that will basically turn it into a tornado vortex.
Wow, look at that.
And so it's, as the light comes on, it's starting to show you that the swirling is happening, and so it will form into the shape of a tornado, which we know is a natural thing in North Dakota, and so
Yeah.
it's fun to be able to see. But you can even interrupt the flow with your hand if you want and see what happens.
Wow, look at that. So I can actually change what the cloud looks like. That's pretty cool. Obviously there's a lot of educational, inspiration here for kids to learn about how their world works. Can you talk a little bit about the thought process that went into coming up with an exhibit like this?
Well, you know what we tried to do with all of the exhibits is get a number of different kinds of learning that will appeal to different children. So some kids are really into the science experiments kinds of thing. Some are just into fun, but really all of it's educational. So even with the whoosh and the ball wall and all of that, things are happening and there's a cause and effect. So if they push this lever, change it, what happens? So it's just a great learning opportunity.
I could see this inspiring maybe some meteorologists of tomorrow as well.
Absolutely.
As to learn how like a funnel cloud works. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Hey, let's check out another exhibit.
Okay, yeah, come on over
What do we got
here.
over here. Uh-oh, this looks like a lot of fun.
This
What do I
one's
do?
called a tennis ball launcher, and
Yeah.
as you can see, there's a bowling ball here. So
Yeah.
if you lift the bowling ball up, it's going to create some air. So when you go ahead and drop it, the air pressure goes through here, and it'll launch the tennis ball.
All right, I'm going to do it. You ready?
Okay,
right, let's
it's
see.
a little loud.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Both of them hit the ceiling.
Oh, that's so cool. And then it bounces off the ceiling and goes into the... So, what's the lesson that we got here for this one?
Again, kind of a cause and effect. So if you take a look here, it's fairly tight that it fits in here.
Yeah.
And so then it's going to push all the air down here through this tube. And then, of course, this is pretty heavy. And so it's going to send a lot of air power and go ahead and force that up. So.
Yeah. I know that a lot of these exhibits, there was so much that went into design and coming up with. Can you talk to me a little bit about the effort that the community put in and the people that you partnered with to come up with things that would educate kids?
Yeah, we actually had a lot of people giving input. So we had parents and grandparents and leaders, and we basically said, what kinds of things have you seen in other places, or what kinds of lessons do you think kids need to learn? And then we went through a whole process of selecting exhibits. We had people from Prairie Grit, adaptive sports, so that maybe some of the things we do, we make it a little bit more accessible for some kids that don't have the dexterity that other kids do. So we've really spent a lot of time and energy. We, of course, had educators and moms and grandmas and grandpas.
How invaluable is hands-on learning for a child's development?
Absolutely, absolutely key. Liz is our education and outreach director, and she will just tell you that sometimes kids that are struggling with sitting in the classroom will come here and absolutely thrive because they just need that hands-on. And so it's so fun to see them just absolutely, engaged and really excited to learn.
Hey, we do have time for one more exhibit. I got to try this here. Anybody who has ever made a paper airplane in class, we got to try this. So how does this work?
Push the button.
Uh-oh, okay.
We'll put this back here. Go ahead and push the button first. Okay, and then just inch it along and steer it. See if you can, if you're going to be able to hit one of the targets.
Oh, I'm going to try that again.
It takes a little while. You have to be really light-handed with it. Push the button. Okay, just inch it along. Just don't hold on to it much at all. Oh,
cool.
nice.
Let's try it once more.
As with all of our things, it's a trial and error. So if you don't succeed the first time.
That's all right. Well, this is really cool. A lot of fun stuff here at the Magic City Discovery Center. And so the Discovery Center opens tomorrow, Friday at 10 a.m. to the public. We will have more information on our website on membership and other details about ours. Thank you, Wendy, so much for joining us today. We'll have more North Dakota Today right after this.